Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Imagine this. Over 5 billion people tuning in to watch a single event. That's more than half the planet glued to their screens for the FIFA World Cup. But behind the glory, the goals, and the drama, there's a massive machine churning out billions of dollars. Today, we're diving deep into how FIFA, the global powerhouse of football, actually makes its money, and more importantly, where all those billions disappear to. Spoiler? It's not all champagne and private jets. Or is it? Stick around for 20 minutes of eye-opening facts, wild stories, and some controversial truths. If you're into sports business or just love the beautiful game, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's kick off. Part 1. The Revenue Machine. How FIFA rakes it in. First things first. FIFA isn't just a referee with a fancy office in Zurich, it's a non-profit organization. Yeah, you heard that right. But one that operates like a global entertainment empire. Their revenue exploded in recent years, with projections hitting a staggering $13 billion for the 2023 to 2026 cycle. That's up from $7.6 billion in the previous 4 years. So, where does all this cash come from? Let's break it down. The crown jewel? Television broadcasting rights. This is the big one, folks. For the 2026 World Cup alone, hosted across Canada, Mexico, and the US with 48 teams, FIFA's budgeting $3.925 billion just from TV deals. Why so much? Because broadcasters like Fox, BBC, and Telemundo pay top dollar to beam the games to billions. In 2024, a non-World Cup year, TV rights still brought in about $39 million, or 8% of that year's $483 million total revenue. But in tournament years, it skyrockets. Next up, marketing rights, aka sponsorships. Think Adidas, Coca-Cola, Visa. The brands plastered all over the stadiums and ads. In 2024, this was the heavyweight, pulling in $304 million, or 63% of revenue. FIFA has tiered partnerships. Global partners pay hundreds of millions for exclusive rights. For the full cycle, marketing is expected to contribute around 20% of the $13 billion pie. Then there's licensing. This covers everything from EA Sports' FIFA video games, now rebranded, but you get it, to merchandise like jerseys and trading cards. In 2024, it added $48 million. Over the cycle, it's a smaller slice, but steady. Royalties from brands using FIFA's trademarks. Don't forget hospitality and ticket sales. These explode during events. For 2026, they're projected at 34% of that year's $8.9 billion revenue budget. Think VIP boxes, premium seats, and hotel packages. In quieter years like 2024, it's lumped into other revenue at about 19%, including stuff from smaller tournaments like the Club World Cup or Olympic qualifiers. And the rest? Things like the FIFA Quality Program for certifying balls and turf, film rights, or even rentals. In 2024, other sources totaled $92 million. It's diverse, but the World Cup is the engine, accounting for over 80% of cycle revenue in peak periods. Insightful tidbit: FIFA's model is genius because it's cyclical. Non-tournament years build hype and secure deals, while the World Cup cashes in. Compared to the NFL or NBA, FIFA's global reach means no single market dominates. It's truly worldwide. But here's where it gets interesting. FIFA doesn't own clubs or players. They regulate and organize. So this money isn't from ticket stubs at your local match. It's from monetizing the spectacle of international football. Part 2. Where the billions go. The expenditure breakdown. Okay, revenue's flowing in. Now, where does it flow out? FIFA's budgeted $12.9 billion in expenses, or investments as they call them, for 2023 to 2026. That's almost as much as they make, leaving slim reserves. Let's dissect it. The biggest chunk? Competitions and events. $5.62 billion over the cycle. This covers staging the World Cup, Women's World Cup, Club World Cup, and more. For 2026 alone, $3.84 billion is earmarked for the men's tournament. Think logistics, security, prize money, over $1 billion in prizes and team prep funds, and venue upgrades. It's pricey, but it generates the revenue loop. Second, development and education, a whopping $3.92 billion. This is FIFA's giving back arm. Through programs like FIFA Forward, they distribute cash to 211 member associations worldwide. In the 2023 to 2026 cycle, $2.2 billion goes directly to these FAs for building pitches, training coaches, youth programs, and women's football. Each association gets at least $8 million over 4 years, with smaller nations getting extra. It's meant to grow the game in places like Montserrat or Bhutan, not just powerhouses like Brazil or Germany. FIFA claims about 70% of its money funnels back into football this way. For example, they've funded over 668 development projects since 1999, mostly in Africa and Asia. New headquarters, artificial turfs, talent ID schemes. A new $160 million annual talent fund aims to scout young stars globally. Then there's governance and administration, $850 million. This pays for the Zurich HQ salaries. President Gianni Infantino earns about $4 million a year. Legal fees, and running the show. Football governance adds $167 million for rules, anti-doping, and ethics committees. Marketing and TV broadcasting, $342 million. This is promoting the brand and negotiating those big deals. In 2024, expenses hit $1.3 billion-ish, with 54% on development. But overall, it's a balanced outflow, or so they say. Cool fact, FIFA's even distribution, one vote, similar funding per association, levels the playing field. Tiny islands get as much base cash as giants, which helps spread football, but raises eyebrows about efficiency. Part 3. The dark side. Controversies, corruption, and real insights. Now for the juicy part. FIFA's not all sunshine and goals. Their structure, equal votes for all 211 members, creates incentives for, let's say, questionable dealings. Development funds are distributed almost evenly, regardless of population or need. China, with 1.4 billion people, gets similar FAP money to Montserrat, population 5,000. Why? It keeps small nations loyal in votes. And corruption? Oh boy. From the 2015 scandals, where execs took bribes for World Cup bids, to allegations of funds vanishing in poor countries, FIFA lost $369 million in 2016 amid fallout, and sponsor pullouts hurt. Critics say development programs are rife with kickbacks, officials pocketing cash instead of building fields. But here's the insight. Post-2015 reforms under Infantino boosted transparency. Audits are stricter, and development spending jumped sevenfold from 2011 to 2014 to now $2.2 billion. Still, with billions flowing to opaque associations, questions linger. Is it growing the game or lining pockets? Compared to UEFA or NFL, FIFA's global scale means more impact. Football's in 200+ countries thanks to this money, but it also amplifies risks. Ultimately, FIFA's billions fuel dreams worldwide, but accountability is key. Without it, the beautiful game gets ugly. Conclusion. The big picture. So, there you have it. FIFA makes billions mainly from the World Cup's TV and sponsorship goldmine, and spends most on events and global development. It's a cycle that grows football but isn't without flaws. What do you think? Is FIFA a force for good or a corrupt cartel? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video, and subscribe for more deep dives. Thanks for watching. See you next time.